Yeah, there for about 15-20 minutes. It was hot.
A little bit easier in the chair, huh, John? When the waves are going, you're like, ah, no waves. Well, it feels kind of nice if you're like, oh, well, you got a rocking chair like you're sitting at the frickin' Cracker Barrel. Yeah. I got you. Diet Coke and a Snickers bar.
They're jumping behind us again. Yeah. You know, you can drink all the wine you want between now and supper time. It's after supper you get into that sauce and you snore all night. There's a bump. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, hell, I'd take a 20-pound chum. There's, missed him. That was a good hit. There, Johnny French has got one on. Yeah, they must be stacked up in there. Well, they're fun to catch too. I hate to cast out with him. That's a line. Is he off? You gotta tighten that drag up, just as I think. But
yeah, go for it. Tighten a little bit more. Just remember to reel down and pump up.
I tried to. Couldn't really reel down because we were pulling.
Yeah. We had, well.
there's one. Oh, missed him. What's that?
Nothing. I was going to say something, but the film is running.
You can go ahead. It won't be the first time it got edited.
So I can't test the other
Is that light blinking yet, red?
It's still blinking.
We're live, man.
That's what I mean. I gotta kind of watch what I say.
You know, I told Newman that yesterday. He couldn't hear me.
Be like, well, that son of a.
Had 2 strikes here. They must be on top of them, huh?
That son of a fuck. I don't remember him saying that.
Yeah, I said that to Jerry yesterday, and of course he didn't hear me because he was telling jokes, and he's just like a recorder, ain't he?
Oh, I like the one Adam told about the Jamaican guy this morning. That was funny.
Well, how'd that go?
It was like the same as the one, kind of similar to the one that made it Shorty Snorris one.
Oh,
Y,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, WDY.
Yeah, he,
Welcome to Jamaica.
yeah.
You know, have a nice day or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, oh, it was a classic. He can tell a good story too.
That was good.
He's a nice guy. They're nice people. I'm not you know, when they first talked about this, she said you get to come with a Newman clan. I said, I don't know, that sounds bad, but we'll try it. Gee, you see that big chum come up?
We're gonna have to hold that cast. Hold both your casts. Let's move back up to where it originally started. Right below the drop.
That was a big chum, I thought. That bird hadn't moved since we've been here.
No, there's two of them. That's a different bird.
Oh, is it?
The other one, see, is laying down.
I
He's
got
in
you.
right in the grass. He's in the grass. Right
Okay.
in front of the other one.
Oh, I see him, yeah. Now, do they stay here in the winter time or not?
I don't think so. Smart.
Yeah. Not as white as that other one. They're a lot bigger when they're there than they are flying around. Yeah. I'd like to see an eagle come down and snag a fish.
Or snag a seagull.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And they're
Down on Rifle, there's a big one right by the Aladdin Lodge below it yesterday. And there was like a dead, I'm pretty sure it was a dead seagull on the bank.
Yeah.
Off the bank. Something obviously. Like maybe a wolf.
Jaws.
You got a hookup or you got a snag? That's going good.
You scared the seagull finally. John has a snag. He was trying to reach shore.
Supercast.
Supercast. When we get close, John, just jump over and I'll hold your rod for you. You got it?
See it.
Well,
Want to hand me it?
It's the only log
see how easy that was? You got to be a guide to be able to do that. Then after lunch, we're going down the river.
Yeah, but see all the fish right in front of me.
Oh, I know they're everywhere in there. There goes one just a minute ago.
Watch him chum. So right on the drop off right there.
Hmm.
There's a big chum right
Right there, yeah, I see him.
He's trying to go off the boat. I keep cutting him off.
Corral them in there.
Alright, here you go. That's
Oops.
you better edit that too.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer, wasn't it? I took my finger
that's
off.
for the blooper cut.
Yeah, blooper, there you go.
You gotta have bloopers.
Yeah, the guy that's going to do this for me is going to have lots of laughs. He's got a good sense of humor, boy. They make t-shirts and hats and all that stuff. And he was actually his father was one of the very first that started t-shirts during this motorcycle rally. You ever hear this?
Oh, the Sturgis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Tom's Tees. He was an artist also, and Got that same stump again? No, there's only one. Tom's tees.
Tom's tees. It sounds like it's a chain.
It was, well, he drew the official logo in 1978,
Uh-huh.
and
Is
that's
that when Sturgis started, 78?
and 38.
In 38?
1938.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they had the 75th last year, and there was 1 million people in town. And Sturgis is 6,500.
So what do they get for like a week rental there during Sturgis? A lot?
Well, the hotel rooms were 500 a night, and then they all come in those big motorhomes and RVs, and they're a couple thousand a week. They sell them by how many's in with you, by the head.
Wow.
Now I worked in a bar this year, and in a wine bar that sells beer and wine-based vodka, and I'll bet I made 100 of those Bloody Marys every day.
Yeah.
And they were kind of a bargain, $7. Yeah, $6 for a Bud Light, Coors Light. What a bargain!
Like this. There you go.
Oh yeah, there's one. Oh, missed him. Yeah, this guy would say to me, "Well, that's with the tip." Yeah, I said, "Well, why don't you go to a ball game?" I said, "You could probably get a beer for an easy 10." And I said, "You'd have to look at the players with a set of binoculars." I call it circus week because you just can't believe it. I mean, bar none, about anything goes. They do all those, they paint body paint. Get them big women in there that shouldn't even be there. They got that body paint on them, and then I mean, you see a lot of everything. Bumping a little. Yeah, I think it's full of fish.
Yeah, there's lots of chummies. They're kind of so except they kind of come there as a pack.
Yeah.
Place right
Those rainbows, holy cow, they must just grow monstrous up here. I mean, just an endless supply of food.
for a while. Then it's like, then it isn't. Then it goes to nothing.
I don't go in there and root around and try to.
Well, they eat all those. I mean, they eat the eggs, and then they start munching on the carcasses and everything else. But then
Oh,
after that, it's long winters.
so is it better in the spring? Well, the rainbows are spawning in the spring.
Well, what we do in the spring is use topwater mice.
Oh, mice, yeah.
Mice.
I'll bet that's a hoot.
It's like these guys. They come after topwater plugs.
Oh, really?
Like that. See that down there, that little thing next to it?
Yeah.
That's a topwater
Oh, yeah.
fly. Fly on the surface. Both chums and
Bass fishing.
yeah. And we also threw a topwater like topwater like walking the dog.
Oh, sure. Looks like Rapalas.
Yeah, well, they're both mouthwater. They're walking the dog.
Uh-huh.
Baits. I got a couple that are huge. They big.
Pikelers.
Almost, yeah. Yes. Just makes it fun.
There's misty. Yeah. Oh, God, I tell you, when you take them off the top. Those up in the Bighorn, they call it sifting. Those trout will come up, and you got to really watch. You probably know that. They just come up. They don't, when you come into an area where they're all at in there and school them or something, they just stick their noses out of the water. Don't you catch that one, John, that just come up? Or we can come back up here this afternoon. I don't care. You're the boss.
Oh, I got other spots.
I believe you, being here 23 years.
Let's give this a few more casts and we'll go down and drop these fish off, have them bite and eat.
Okay.
And then fish that resurrected lower section. I'll take you down a little low end.
Look at that.
That's a chum.
Yeah,
See the color on it.
big chum.
Dark, red.
What do they do that for?
Fish out of the boat, you can wade fish for some chums, or just always hold the boat and catch chums on the boat.
I'd rather do that.
Why get into water?
Well, my knees and all that crap.
What's that?
Just my knees and stuff. Just from being old.
Did you see him? Cast again. That fish chased your. That was a silver chased your.
Oops.
You should have gave him a musky figure eight.
I'm
You know
dreaming.
what that is?
No.
I'll show you. So when you get close and you see one really close like that,
Yeah.
you go like this.
Oh, okay.